You don't have to read the Bible very long to come to the realization that Jesus just loved to tick people off, especially religious people. It seemed like he went out of his way to tick people off. Let me give you an example. For the Jews, the Sabbath, it started on Friday night and it ended at sundown on Saturday. So that was the Sabbath, and during the Sabbath, you weren't supposed to do anything remotely resembling work, including healing people. And Jesus just loved to heal people on the Sabbath. And someone pointed out to me recently that of all the miracles Jesus did on the Sabbath, not a single one of them couldn't have waited until sundown. Every one of them was just a few hours away from not ticking anybody off, but Jesus just kept doing it. Like in Luke chapter 6, there's a guy with a shriveled hand, and Jesus realizes that all the religious people are unhappy that he might heal this guy. And in chapter 6, verses 9 to 11, it says, Jesus said to them, these people, I ask you, which is lawful on the Sabbath, to do good or do evil, to save life or to destroy it? And then he looked around at them all and said to the man, stretch out your hand. He did so, and his hand was completely restored. In verse 11, it's the religious people. But the Pharisees and the teachers of the law were furious and began to discuss with one another what they might do to Jesus. They were ticked off because he didn't wait till sundown. And the question is, why didn't he wait till sundown? Ever. Some of it had to do with his mercy, but I think a bigger thing that was going on was Jesus was forcing people to make a decision. And not just a decision about him. He was asking them, are you going to decide to choose mercy? For the people who need healing, are you going to show mercy for them? Or are you going to be this rigid legalist person? He was always asking, are you going to choose mercy for the person who is weaker, who is lesser, who doesn't have the power? Is a decision he still calls us to make. With every time we see him heal on the Sabbath, when he could have waited until sundown. And that's today's Jumpstart.